Hello there guys, it's me Stranger Hydra and I'm back for another gameplay commentary. In this gameplay commentary you're going to see a match that me and Dustin had, or for those of you who don't know, Crazy Dustin, one of my 4-shot clanmates, had on Gears of War 3. Instead of just focusing on the gameplay, I want you guys to enjoy the gameplay, and but basically the point of this commentary is a discussion about a couple topics, and I'm gonna list them straight off the top. One of them is EA Sports, or EA in general, Electronics Arts as a publisher of video games. The second thing is the August update, or the latest update, I believe it's August update, of Halo Reach. So since EA is going to kind of be a rant, let's just talk about the August update of Halo Reach, the last update, for those of you who don't know, before Halo 4. So this is pretty much it. More or less you can say that Halo Reach is completely done for. Like, this is the last update, and pretty much, even though they say, well, after Halo 4 might come out, we may do another update, pretty much this is it for Reach, the last update of the game. So basically what I want to talk about is how 343 is a lot like Bungie, and what I mean by that is about 90% of the times they make really good fan-oriented decisions, and then about 10% of the time it's like they lock themselves in a room one day a month and they just start smoking crack and like taking LSD, and they just like, you don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, where'd you get this idea? And that's pretty much what the August update came from, as one of these, you know, I don't know, design, like, team meetings over at 343, because basically the August update is, let's take out like 5 or 6 playlists for no reason. Especially hard hit is Halo Anniversary, because you take out Halo Anniversary's Free For All, which is the best game mode in Halo Anniversary. You take out Anniversary's Big Team, which is, you know, it gives a little bit more. I'm not a huge fan of Big Team, but it does give a little bit more incentive to play Halo Anniversary, given that some of the maps are made for Big Team. So right there, just by taking out that playlist, you basically render those maps useless. And you take out things like, what else is taken out? You have things like Action Set taken out for no reason. I don't understand this. Why would you take out Action Set? It doesn't make sense, completely. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what to say about that. There's no reason to take out Action Sack. Yeah, so basically you get the point. There's playlists being taken out that don't do anything, and then you just have an arbitrary rewording of the playlist. Like, now you have Standard and Evolved, which basically Evolved means with less bloom. And Standard is just your regular, you know, incredibly bloomish Reach experience. And if you guys are wondering why I'm not putting out a bunch of Halo videos, apart from being busy the last week or two, but the main reason is that I don't feel like there's much reason to put out Reach videos, except maybe for a montage that might be coming up soon. The Halo Reach, Halo 3 clan montage from 4-shot, but I just don't feel like there's much reason to put out Halo Reach videos, like tactics videos, on a game, number one, that's going to be going out the door in about 2 months, and number two, that just does not support the level of tactics that Halo 3 did. So that's really why I'm saving a lot of my energy for Halo 4. I'm still playing Reach a lot. I'm still playing Halo 3 a lot. And, you know, Adrian and Hydra 9, you'll see me and my clan are playing a lot. But in terms of making videos, it just doesn't make sense to me. I want to provide you guys with good, fun gameplay, not just, you know, camping on sword base, because that's the limits of the map. Like, there's certain maps that just they were not designed for multiplayer, and they shouldn't even be in multiplayer, to be honest. So now that we got that out the window, hopefully Free for Free will kind of put it together and get back to that good 90% of what they do for Halo 4, which I really believe. But there is one thing I want to talk about Halo 4 before we go into EA, and that is a new specialization that I learned about, and one of the 2 starting specializations. And this specialization basically allows you to gain more experience points for doing the same actions. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sink in for a minute. About 9 out of 10 of the specializations seem fine. I don't think they're needed in Halo, but I understand they're trying to go, they're trying to go a new direction. They're trying to, bring some new gameplay elements, and there is a chance that they can balance it. So I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm still incredibly excited about Halo 4. But this one, I can tell you straight off the bat, 100%, it's just bullshit. It is 100% bullshit. I mean, anybody can see this. It doesn't take a genius to give people the ability to put on a specialization that the only function is, it's not functional, it's just you gain more experience points, is stupid. That is, the only thing that promotes is boosting. Now I know what their rationale is going to be, because it's one of the 2 starting specializations, and the limited edition gets all the specializations from the beginning, where the standard edition doesn't. They're going to say, oh, this is to allow people to get to the later specializations quicker. Well, the solution to that is do not make the limited edition have more specializations. I don't think that was a good idea to begin with, but to do this where it promotes boosting is 100% stupid. I'm just gonna say this, and I mean, I'm the biggest Halo fanboy, but there's a point where we've seen these type of design decisions before, and they do not work. And I think Halo 4 is going to be an amazing revolutionary game, just like Halo 1 was, but I do believe that there's a couple decisions that were influenced from a sort of, let's try to, get new people into the series, rather than from a good design decision. And I don't think this works. I think Counter-Strike is a perfect example. Halo and Counter-Strike are like the equivalents of each other. Counter-Strike on PC, Halo on consoles. And what I mean by that is they have a very dedicated fan base that's fairly small, but that sticks with the franchise. And the problem is, by trying to get all these new decisions that try to enhance people coming in, there's always going to be, you're going to pick up a few people each game. But on the whole, the main thing, the #1 priority, should be reinforcing your current fan base and making them happy, meaning give them a quality Halo experience. Don't try to appeal to the people that are not going to like Halo anyway. You see what I'm saying, 343? Okay, enough about that. I think Halo 4 is going to be awesome. I'm thinking about doing like a 60 days out, 30 days out kind of Halo excitement videos. But let's move on to EA. I wanted to talk for a minute about EA because EA is literally the devil that is in video game publishing. Electronic Arts is horrible. They are a literal plague on video games, okay? I don't understand why companies, high-quality companies like DICE and BioWare, team up with EA. I don't understand it, because the only thing I'm thinking is just to line the pockets with money. Because EA, I remember there's this one video I was watching on YouTube, because yeah, I mean, I make commentaries, but I also watch videos. I enjoyed that. That's why I wanted to get in commentary in the first place. And I was watching this guy named Angry Joe, and he was talking about Capcom and Azura's Wrath, and in one thing he said, like a comment, Epic levels of douchebaggery, and I mean that's kind of an interesting, cool, like I don't know, that's cool. But anyway, what I'm saying is that EA is horrible. That's what I'm trying to say. They are just stupid. And they do not care about the games. The only thing they care about is the bottom line, the dollars in their pockets. That's the only thing they care about. Such things that you can see in games just going downhill when the partner is EA. Let's take Battlefield 3 for instance. Let's do this as the first example. The online pass. The online pass is stupid. People pay for the game. It's ridiculous to me. I despise this when people say, "Oh, used games are destroying game developers." You know, we have to be able to make money. It used to be that video games cost $50. Now they cost $60. There's already an upsell. The single-player campaigns are getting shorter every year, okay? And then you have the simple fact that it's like the first person who bought the game to sell the game used already paid you, okay? So literally, it's stupid. The online pass idea is ridiculous. When you buy the game, you should get the whole game's content, okay? Now, I agree to support the publishers, like, you know, a little trinkets and a limited edition or something. That's great, because it's like, you know, that's for the fans of the series. But you should put in something for the entire mode of the game, and really the mode that the majority of people play. It's not available. That is just stupid, and EA, that's just them being complete jerks. Another example, Mass Effect. Mass Effect is a great series. Sometimes I get bored with Mass Effect because I think it has something called the sequel effect. That is where you play the first 5 or 10 hours of the game. The same thing with Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. I had the same experience. You play the first part of the game and you're amazed. It's amazing. It's like, wow, I love this game. I'm going to play this game like 5 times through. But then when you get about halfway through, you can just tell that they're setting up for a sequel. And it just goes downhill, and you don't have that same excitement that you did at the beginning. So yeah, but it's still a great game series. But Mass Effect 3, another classic example of EA just giving players the shaft. 100% giving them the shaft is EA's decision, and supposedly now BioWare, but we all know this came from EA, to do Day 1 DLC. Day 1 DLC was Mass Effect, okay? I'm not like a huge Mass Effect fanboy, but any game that does Day 1 DLC where you have to pay just to experience the full game, and other reviewers have said this many times, and this is just common sense. No fan thinks this. This is just plain stupid. To say that, you know, you paid $60 and now, oh yeah, there's a character or there's missions that you have to pay to experience from day one. So you can obviously tell it's not like they made this content later on. And again, other people are complaining about this as well. It's not just me. It's so stupid. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because we as gamers now have the most influence on game developers than we ever have. With the internet, with commentaries, with discussion boards, we can influence game design decisions. And so we have to try to, you know, tell them what we do not want. And Day 1 DLC is stupid. 100% ridiculous. And no game should have it other than free DLC, just to improve the game experience at the beginning. Another classic example of this that just makes no sense is they ship out Battlefield 3 and then they give you a 2 GB update to just play the game. What? Why? It does not make any sense. It makes no sense to do this. I don't understand this. Why did you not put this on the disc? I understand DLC later that you developed after the game launched. That's good. But I don't understand putting Day 1 DLC. It makes no sense. I mean, just 2 GB to play the game. Another classic example is like unfortunately any game on the PlayStation. You have to update constantly. The update is slow, then you have to install. It's just, it's outrageous that games force all the time. Just when I was recording more footage for my Metal Gear Solid 4, I had to do a 512 megabyte update this morning. 512 megabytes to just add trophies to the game and take out Metal Gear Solid 4. And so it took me like 20 minutes to just even get into the game. It's ridiculous. This is a 4-year-old game, and now we're doing a 512 megabyte update. No. Ridiculous. Especially since you took out the online, so there's no need, like everybody doesn't need to be running the same version, like a multiplayer player would. So that's silliness. That's silliness. Alright guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this footage. I think I've talked about pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Props to Crazy Dustin for playing some Gears with me. And I'm so excited about Halo 4. When Halo 4 launches, I've taken a week off work, and I'm thinking about doing this thing called Halo Palooza, which is just staying up for like 24 to 40 hours when Halo comes out. And so look out for Halo Palooza. I will see you guys next time. This is Stringent Hydra 9. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for listening.
This is the survival